In this video, I want to show you a way to use a flesh tone in a fruit or plant depiction. What you see in the picture there is a pear that I'm working on, and this is stippled with mainly small-sized nibs, and I'm in a process where I'm adding a flesh tone. And this is a pen that I have filled with FW acrylic ink in flesh tint. It's slightly diluted. It's a 3/0 pen. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some of this to the yellow. I have a layer of yellow, processed yellow, toward the center of the pear. There are some greens toward the top, but in this bottom right area of the pear, I'm going right over this yellow layer with a flesh tone. And you wouldn't think that that is a way to depict a pear. You would think that you would use all greens and yellows and maybe some diluted browns. And technically, a flesh tint is a brown, but the most common way of using a flesh tint in stippling, I think, is for portraits or people, hands, arms, things like that. And I don't think it's commonly used in plants or botanicals, or in this case, a pear. Now, in this one area, I'm going to try and get the camera to show this. This one area through here, I have just added the flesh tint. And you can see how over here, it's mostly plain yellow all through here. Now, if I were to go over this whole area where it's either yellow or white with a flesh tint, it would actually give a consistency to what the skin of a pear looks like. So it's just a suggestion to think differently when you're depicting something like this. It is a little bit unusual because I could do mostly green, like over here, and then fill this in sparingly with a light green and get a very nice depiction of a pear. But by adding the flesh tint, it not only adds that light shade of brown that many pears have, it adds a texture to the overall skin through this area that is more realistic looking. And one note about their flesh tint ink, I wouldn't put it in a nib size any smaller than 4/0, which is 4 times 0. This is a 3 times 0. But I think you can see there that it adds a dimension to the pear that wouldn't normally be there with just yellows and greens.